Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel, BLOXBURG. For today's video, I'm going to go around and rate people's houses in Bloxburg. I saw so many YouTubers do this, and this has to be my favorite video to watch on YouTube. I don't know why, it's just so fun to see what other people build in Bloxburg and me just kind of rating them for no reason. So yeah, we're just going to get started into this video. So we're just going to start the first house right here across from the street. So right off the bat, I can see that this house is not finished. Even though it is not finished, the exterior is a little bit wonky. I'm not sure like the placement or the lighting options they may have choose, and I also do not like the texture, so I'm going to give this house a solid 4 out of 10. Yes, so I'm going to kind of be critiquing each house and giving them a rating out of 10. Then, of course, my house. We're going to wait for it to load in a bit. I might be doing a house tour of my house. It's honestly, I don't know if people like to watch house tours, to be honest. But yeah, my house gets in a million out of 10. Just kidding. So the next house we have is in build mode. I'm going to not be as harsh if they're still like in the works, but as I can tell so far, inside, as you just saw, I did not so much like the coloring they choose. The texture isn't bad, it just needs some windows to break it up, so I'm going to give this house maybe a 5 out of 10. Not my favorite. So up here, these look like, oh yeah, they look like the same exact house. I was gonna say they're both starter homes, but anyways, this house looks like they're new or something, and they're trying to like fix it maybe. I have really no idea what is going on, but as we're at starter houses, I really think Bloxburg should make starter houses a little bit better. You know, you're new to Bloxburg, you have no idea. I mean, at least make it a little bit aesthetic, you know, give it some flair to it instead of this weird boxy thing. So each of these houses are going to get a 2 out of 10. Since they are starter homes, there's nothing really to say about them. Nothing interesting. So yeah, so I'm going to go and head over to the other side because I'm currently on pizza side right now. So we're going to head up there, and then I'm going to rate the houses up there, I guess. So yeah, I'll see you guys there. Alright, so we are now on Riverside, and I'm just going to start off with the first house on the left. And I'm trying to not to make interaction with other people because I'm usually in a private server. So yeah, so the first house right here, right off the bat, I don't know how I feel about the color choices on the exterior. It isn't bad, but it's not my favorite. But I don't know how I feel about it. So it's okay, and they should add a little bit more fence. I don't know if they're finished or not, but I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10. Moving on, this house up here just looks like a box to me, and right off the bat, I don't know what those signs say, so I'm going to get a little bit closer, but I do not like the material they picked. Oh, it says it's a cafe. That's interesting. They don't have any windows, there's no dimension, and the inside of the house looks like something, I would say. It is very interesting. I don't really know how to explain it. It's not my favorite, so it gets a 3 out of 10. I'm sorry. The next house is the one in build mode. As you can see from build mode, I really do like how it's coming along, even though they're very early on building. I would say this just because of how much detail I can see by just the rocks and how it's on a mountain or hill, whatever you like to call it. But I would say about the hill, it is a little big compared to the house, so yeah, it's just a bit weird how big it is, and there's a bunch of land, so you have to add a lot of trees or something, but I would honestly like to see the final result, so I'm going to give that a 7 out of 10. Then the one across the street is this big modern house on a hill too. They kind of look the same, to be honest, from how I see it, but I do like this house. It is pretty good, but there's literally no trees, nothing outside. It's really black, and so I think I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10, but then it looks like they have this sign that says there's a daycare in the back of their house, so I'm going to go and rate that as well real quick. So we're going to head back there, and it's actually pretty cute. It matches the house. As far as I can see, I really do like the interior. Not sure if the upstairs is finished, so I'm going to give that a 7 out of 10. Alright, we're in our next server now, and as you can see, this is the first house I have come to, and to be honest, it's actually one of the better houses I have seen. I really do like it for a first story house, so I think I'm going to give that an 8 out of 10. I really do love it. It's really cute, actually. Really love it for what they had to work with. This next house over here across from the street in build mode is a modern house. I don't think they're finished, but I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10. I'm not a huge fan of the white trees. And the landscaping is a little bit basic, and I have no idea what they're doing interior, so a 5 out of 10 pretty much suits this build, I would say. And since they're build mode, I'm doing a little bit more lenient, so 5.5 I'll say. You know, that seems right. Then over here, oh, the guy is literally right here, but it's fine. This house is so basic, there's nothing really to rate here. I'm going to give it a 4 out of 10. They could do better, and what they did do, the materials, I do not love them. They could have picked better materials. Then the girl's house across the street, I honestly have no idea what it is. Is it a camp? Is it like a... no idea. I think it says camp inside if I can see, but I'm going to give this a 2 out of 10. It looks nothing like a camp. There's literally no detail. I have no idea if it's done, but it doesn't look like a camp I'd want to go to be honest, so yeah. Next house is in build mode, but it looks really, really cute. Looks like this is a little cafe on the half of their plot. I really love the cafe. I'm going to give the cafe a 9 out of 10. I'm in love with it. It's absolutely so cute. I love that style of cafe. Then their house over here, it looks like it's really cute. I'm going to give the house an 8 out of 10. So like average, they get an 8.5 out of 10 for their whole plot. I absolutely love everything they're doing. So keep doing it. Guys are awesome. So yeah. Now we're going to head to the other side of this server. I don't remember if I mentioned if we're in a different server now, obviously. So I'll see you guys on a Riverside. Yeah. And just like that, we are in Riverside, and we're going to start off on the left side again. As I can see from this house, it's super boxy, Law of the Seashell, and it looks like maybe the white or institutional white, as I can see. I am not a huge fan just because it's so basic. I think they could have added some textures in there and maybe not have made it so boxy. So I'm going to give this house a 5.5 out of 10. They tried with decorating, but I'm just not a huge fan of the box style, I guess, and the interior doesn't look the best. This person is very early on in build mode, so I'm just going to skip them because that is not quite fair. Then there is one last house because the other person has nothing on their plot, but this is honestly one of the cuter houses in this whole server I've seen, so I'm going to give this build an 8 out of 10. Love the decoration, love everything about it, absolutely love it. It's so adorable. I love the aesthetic of this. They could add stuff, but you know, it's pretty good, I'd say, personally. So yeah. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this YouTube video. I hope you guys liked it. If you would like to see a part 2, just like this video, subscribe, comment below, do whatever you like to do. Bye, guys.